What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant playoff analysis edition. And we're going to talk about what happened in the Oklahoma City Thunder versus Memphis game. We're going to go live exclusively on YouTube on Analysis Playground. And let's just talk about how the Thunder did what they did last game, which is come out showing you that they can guard and they can make it tough on Memphis to score. They didn't even score 100 points in this game. They beat them 118-99. The Thunder won the first quarter 32-17. They won the second quarter 38-35. Memphis did win that third quarter, which was good to see if you're a Memphis fan. 27-20. They tried some different things. They got some different looks, and it looked like they can possibly get back in this game and make it a challenge. But OKC put that away right away in that fourth quarter, and they won that one 28-20. Um, I'm just shocked that the Thunder is just dismantling the Memphis Grizzlies so easily. But it's nothing that the Grizzlies have done that's different than what they have done before. It's just the Thunder are well equipped to what they can do and how they want to run their offense and how they want to defend. And it's a game of matchups. And we know that the playoffs is all about that. And the Thunder are longer, faster, quicker, and they're shooting better, which Grizzlies have never really been a great three-point shooting team, but the Thunder, they really got good shots. And I think he forced a little bit of his shots. He rushed a little bit of his shots. He shot more threes than he needed to. But you also can say that they're trying to keep the Grizzlies on the perimeter also, and they did a good job of that. And I feel like the difference was the mid range. I feel like Ja and them made and missed a lot of layups and a lot of mid range jumpers in general, and they didn't shoot the three that well. Also, you know what I mean? So it's a tough game to watch if you're a Grizzlies fan, seeing how the Thunder are on such a higher level on both ends of the court compared to the Grizzlies. But the Grizzlies did find success, in this game more than they found it in the other game. But they got to go back to the drawing board and figure some more things out if they want to be able to even win a game in this series, because it's looking like they're not even going to get a game. It's looking like they're going to get swept, will be unfortunate because they battled just to stay in the play-in. Then they won it, and then they was able to get a good matchup, that they thought that they can handle, and they had the right mentality. If we win the next game, we're back in it. We still have a chance to win this series going back home. But if you're going to continue to play this way in this style of basketball, you're going to be in trouble. And the Thunder showed that again. Jaren Jackson Jr., 10 of 18 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He got 6 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive. He didn't do anything else but get 3 personal fouls in a -20 and plus minus. He ended up having the most points on the team with 26. I like what he did playing off the ball. I like what he did when he had the ball in his hands. Um, but he didn't really make his teammates better. You know what I mean? He just found ways to get a mismatch and try to take advantage of it. And he was able to do that successfully today, besides the spot up threes. But, Jaren Jackson is one of the best players in the league. That's why he was an all-star. That's why he won Defensive Player of the Year. But you're not really seeing much of that in this series so far, honestly. Zach Edey, 2 or 3 from the field. He has to be bigger. He has to be stronger. He has to be smarter. He only had 7 rebounds. 3 of them was offensive, just like Jaren Jackson, but he only had 3 assists. He did get 2 blocks. He only had a turnover, which was an improvement versus Golden State, but it didn't really help that much. And he didn't get in foul trouble either. He only played 26 minutes. He was a -13 and plus minus with 4 points. Ja Morant, 10 of 25 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, and 1 or 2 from the free throw line. That's crazy that he wasn't able to get to the free throw line even close to what he normally does. And he did take the most shots. So he had a hard, and I mean hard, 23 points. He only had 6 assists and 2 rebounds. He did get 2 steals in the block, but he ended up with 5 turnovers. So he didn't shoot the ball that good, and he had a lot of turnovers, and he only had a 1 personal foul. I think that's an improvement, but he was a -7 and plus minus. And Desmond Bane, he was 7 of 17 from the field. I like the shots that he took. It's just he didn't make enough of them. He had some good looks. He just couldn't make enough of them. Like I said, just because you're open And just because it's a high percentage shot doesn't mean you're going to make it. It just means you have a high chance of making it. But he was 2 of 7 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He finished with a double double, 19 points, 12 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, a turnover, and 2 personal fouls. He's a -4 and plus minus. Um, if he would have shot the ball better, this would have been his game as the best player again. But it doesn't really matter if you're going to lose the game anyway. Honestly, that's the way some people look at it. I just wanted to tell y'all the truth about that process of thinking. Scottie Pippen Jr., 4 of 12 from the field, 2 of 7 from three also. He was 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He did have 4 rebounds and 1 assist, a turnover, and 3 personal fouls. He's a -14 and plus minus. He ended up getting in double figures with 13 points, but it's like it never happened. That's how much they was down the entire game since that first quarter. Some guys did make good shots and good plays. They just couldn't make enough of them, unfortunately. And Marvin Bagley played 11 minutes. He missed an easy shot driving to the basket, too. And that was the only field goal he took. He did get a rebound, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a -9 and plus minus. If I had to be honest, I wouldn't even be playing the guy. You know what I mean? Like, Marvin Bagley shouldn't be playing in this series. Santi Odama has been one of the better players. He was 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 6 from three, 5 rebounds, 2 turnovers. He was a -11 and plus minus. He had 10 points. And then John Conchar, 0 of 1 from the field, 2 rebounds, one of was offensive, 1 assist, 1 personal foul, a -6 and plus minus. And Luke Kennard, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a -11 and plus minus. He had 4 points. I feel like they should play him more, and they did. And he delivered, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and also had a block, and he did make some shots. They need guys that if they get the ball, they can be able to score because they're not going to win this game defensively. They just can't stop the Thunder. And, they just can't score efficiently enough to be able to put up enough of a run to stay in the game to be able to beat the Thunder. And I'm just going based on what I've seen in the regular season, what I've seen in the playoffs so far. And that's their biggest issues. And it's big issues. And that's why they've been getting blown out. You know what I mean? You got to have some type of success and something to bank on going into your home court advantage, which would be the next 2 games. And I just don't see enough of things that they did right that makes me think that they can win a game. Just to be honest, you never know what's going to happen, but I'm just going based on what I've been seeing. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision. 39 of 92, 42% from the field, 10 of 31, 32% from three, 11 of 14, 78% from the free throw line, 42 rebounds, 17 assists, 3 steals, 5 blocks, 14 turnovers, and 13 personal fouls. And then the Oklahoma City Thunder, Chet Holmgren, fantastic. 6 of 14 from the field, 3 of 8 from three, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. You probably want him to be a little bit closer to the rim than scoring on the perimeter as much as he tried to do. But he still ended up with 20 and 10, 20 points, 11 rebounds, 2 of them being offensive. He also had 5 blocks, which was great to see. A turnover, and he did 5 blocks while only having 1 personal foul. That's good to see, too. And he was a +9 and plus minus. Jalen Williams really brought it offensively and defensively tonight. 10 of 19 from the field, 2 of 6 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 24 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, and a +4 plus minus. If he continues this, if you can take out Desmond Bane or John Morant, which is tough to do, then you just have it easier being able to beat this team. And I think that should be their main focus, just to slow down one of them or take away one of them and just have Jaren Jackson and another guy try to beat you. And they don't really have to do that. It just makes it even easier on you. Isaiah Hartenstein, 27 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field. He did get 10 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 1 block, 2 turnover, a +11 and plus minus 6 points for him. Didn't really need him to do much. Rebounding is what he's really brought here for, besides his rim protection and his defense. And he did those things too. So nothing really to complain about him for today, besides he just got to make the shots a little bit more efficiently because they're easy shots. But Shai Gilgeous was 10 of 29 from the field, 3 of 10 from three. He was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds, 3 was offensive, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a +12 and plus minus. He finished with the 27 points tonight, which was the most on the Thunder and actually the most in the entire game tonight. I just felt like he settled a lot. He took shots that the Grizzlies was like, if you're going to take that, we're cool with it. We'll love if you continue to do that. And it worked out a little bit for them too. But other than that, his shot selection, if it improves and he goes back to the shade that we seen in the regular season, this series can be over even quicker. Lugens Dort, 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 7 from three. He did help with the 9 rebounds and 3 on being offensive, but he had 5 personal fouls. Did a lot of complaining, but like I said, you can't touch people, you can't bump people too much without it being a foul. He knows that. The whole team knows that because most of the team didn't get no foul trouble today but him. But he was still a +8 and plus minus. He finished with 8 points. Like I said, we know what he's going to try to do, just hit spot up threes and try to get to the basket. If he can't do that, he's not going to really do too much offensively, and that's why you have your bench. You know, guys like Alex Caruso, who was 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, 4 rebounds, one of those offensive with 3 assists and 3 steals and a block. Those all came handy tonight. 2 personal fouls. He was a +18 and plus minus with 13 points. I like what I seen. I like what he did, and he was the best player off the bench to me. Jalen Williams also had a rebound and a personal foul. He was a +5 and plus minus in 3 minutes that he played. Isaiah Joe was speedy and quick, but he didn't make the shots the way that he needed to. But he only took 6 shots and made 2, so it ain't that big of a deal. But he went 1 of 5 from 3. You want to see him do a little bit better on that if they're going to give him that many attempts. He also was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with 2 assists, a turnover. He was a +17 and plus minus. He finished with 7 points. And Aaron Wiggins was really good. I feel like he's going to be a big player on their run, possibly to a championship, if he can continue to get minutes. Like, the guy is athletic, the guy is quick, the guy can shoot, the guy can score, and he can defend. He was 4 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 steal, +2 and plus minus 8 points. And then Cason Wallace, 24 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 personal fouls, a +9 and plus minus. He ended up having 5 points, which was good considering they only played 24 minutes, and they just needed him to fill the space out there, and he did that. You know, he was good. So I think the bench, you can't really complain too much about the bench. They did what they were supposed to do in the minutes that they had, and they had a good impact on the game, and that's all you can ask them to do. But the starters really set the tone for this game in every single quarter, basically. So as long as their starters play this good on both ends of the court, they will be fine against anybody. And that's why most people have them making it to the finals. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision, 45 or 104. 43% from the field, 15 to 45, 33% from three, 13 to 16, 81% from the free throw line, 16 offensive rebounds, 55 rebounds total. That's a 13 difference. They also had more assists with 21. They had more steals with 8. They had more blocks with 8. And they also had less turnovers with 7, but they did foul more, even though they took less. The Grizzlies did with 16. So I like what I'm seeing out of the Thunder. Keep it up. We'll see what they do the next game. And this series is looking like it's going to be over in a sweep. So I ain't really got much to say besides Grizzlies need to step it up. They need somebody that hasn't been playing well or been playing good to play better. You never know who that's going to be. And John Moran or Desmond Bain need to have a superhuman game against this Oklahoma City defense if they really want to have a legit shot to be able to win at least a game. But it's looking like this is done. You know, the Thunder have been good and have been doing this all season long. And it's no surprise that they're doing it now. Now it's just about how much can they do it against other competition as they look to put the Grizzlies in their rearview mirror. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, do conversation video just like this and various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and all the future stars. I also do mock drafts and draft coverage too. So if you love that type of stuff, this is a channel for you. And you should check out my other videos, and including the ones I upload every single day throughout the week, throughout the months, throughout the days, throughout the year. We've been good for 4 straight months so far. So let's keep it up for the rest of the year to make this year better than 2015. That's the only goal of this channel, and I think it's a fun goal, and it's a good goal that a lot of you guys should set. Why not try to better yourself? Why not try to push yourself? Why not try to challenge yourself to do better and be better just in general? Hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys stay blessed up. Hope you guys continue to watch the channel and continue to support the channel to the best of y'all ability. And I appreciate the fact that y'all love the content that I make, and I love y'all for that. That's why I continue to make this videos on this channel for that reason. Y'all love what I make. I love to make it, and that's why it's still going on for 10 plus years in this game for me. Other than that, see y'all later with more analysis. I'm going for now. Y'all stay blessed up and peace out. Don't forget also check out my social media if you want to see some other things I like to do besides NBA only content on this channel is on my channel. And also check out my email if you want to message me for anything that you don't want to send on social media or in the comment section. You can do that too. And that's also on my channel. So peace out. See y'all later, hopefully.